Okay, so here I am at the gearboxes. I have 1, 2, 3 gearboxes here. I thought I had more than that. I thought I had about 5 of them. Here's a shaft. Here's a shaft for that. So, you know, we shouldn't have a problem finding all the parts and pieces for that. You get down into here, and of course, I've got these pieces. Obviously, I got a couple of skids. Those are a combine, believe it or not. And then you get into here, and here's some Gale knives, and some other bits and pieces, and some more baler parts, and these are parts for that cutter bar, and there's more parts in there. This is a nose for it. Here's a bolt to fasten it together, and that will work for that. This is actually for the input side of that gearbox. It's a piece to the Ford. We don't need that. But here, right here, is a gearbox overhaul kit, which should be in there, which isn't. And yeah, so again, here's more parts. Here's more parts for this. They just get moved around a little bit here and there. And flanges for that, and whatever else I can find. Yeah, so all my parts are here, pretty much right here. Rust-Oleum enamel. Yeah, bits and pieces of it. Here's another section of parts too for that. So this here is very important that I have for that. That is a non-shock hub model. And when I say non-shock hub model, I mean if you hit something with that thing, it breaks the top cap. Top cap is the, there's a gear, I guess you would call it like a ring gear. And that ring gear is on the top, cast iron top cap. Now I have a whole slew of those things out here on an old cutter bar. And I could take you out there to take a look at that. So give me a second. Anyways, they are here. Now this is a used one. Obviously, it may not be any good. I don't know. It's just, it was sitting out here. I actually last summer I tore them apart. And there's another one there. I mean, they're everywhere. I've got them. You know, I know where my junk is, and a lot of people just call it junk, but all I need to do is take that apart, clean it up, put it back in there, and I have a new seal kit for the top of it, and that'll seal it up, and it should work. We'll see how that goes for him. So you're going to see here in the next couple of days, because we've had nothing but a lot of rain. I do have a little bit of fertilizer to get done yet. But when I'm done with the fertilizer, then I'm going to be working on that pretty heavy. I might even start that tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that right now. Who knows? It's really weird. The battery dead? Okay. Okay, at this point, I just realized that I'm actually going to do this series on this 1411 without speeding it up, without editing it, without cutting anything out. I just think that it would make sense that anybody doing this or about to do this, it would be a good thing to watch somebody actually do it in real time. So just sit back and enjoy. If you don't like the video series, then, you're more than welcome to click off and watch something else. Or you can just sit back and watch and maybe learn how to fix one of these things. These are very different from other manufacturers like John Deere and, anything with a Kuhn cutter bar like the Gale. That's a Comer box, but it's it's pretty much the same as a Kuhn. So they're very different but very similar. You still have a top cap or a gear drive, and honestly, I think if you watch what I'm doing here, it applies with pretty much every other machine out there, especially the John Deere. The Gale is very different from, very different from this. You have to actually pull the unit out and pay attention to what you're doing. It's getting late, so anyways, just don't mind my yawning. Anyways, on we go. Now, because they don't think they took that off. They took it